Hi, I'm Megan,
And I'm Mornay.
and today we're going to be talking about 7 conversation starters to get your audience talking.
The 7 conversation starters to get your audience talking.
Okay, so you basically want to grab people's attention. You want them to talk about your business, what your business is doing, things that your business is involved in. You just want them to talk about your content, share your content. And, this is difficult to do with, so many topics available on the internet.
So we're going to go through our 7 simple conversation starters.
Okay, but before we get to those 7 conversation starters, we want to know from you in the comments, what grabs your attention when it comes to sites, online articles? Let us know in the comments.
Number 1, express an opinion about industry news.
Okay, so basically you want to be a leading or authority within your business or niche. This can be in any industry. You want to be able to have a conversation with your audience, share with them the content of what's happening in the industry.
A way that you can do this is by following relevant publishers and influencers that are in your industry. And if you see some work by them, like an article or an interview, go through the interview and then after that build your opinion on that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, you can get increased engagement from your followers.
Look, this doesn't have to be, the latest things. It can be old things that you might think, have an opinion that you think that a company could improve, or, what's the latest trends, what's exciting about your industry or niche. It's just things to share within any industry that you're in.
It just helps your followers to just come in with their opinions as well.
Yeah.
Number 2, ask for stories and experiences.
Like, you want to be asking people to share their stories with you, so that you can share your story with them. And, this is sharing relevant stories with each other, which just engages people. People like talking about themselves, people like talking about experiences, because I think experiences are the most memorable for us as human beings.
I would say that stories are used to sell, because if you tell a story and it's engaging, it's basically you tell to win.
Yeah. And your stories get your customers, your clients, your followers. If your stories are gripping, they will stay with you.
And then on top of that, you'll be encouraging engagement based on the story that you're telling.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be random or exciting topics. It can be serious topics at times. But basically everybody has their own thing that they want to follow, and as long as you keep it relevant and to the storyline, and keep it consistent, you'll have followers.
Ta-da!
Number 3 is get recommendations. People love telling stories, but what they even love doing more is giving advice and making recommendations. You can also ask people to leave reviews. This is another way to get followers and business in.
I think in today's market, the referral system is what brings in a lot of your sales, because people will see your brand, but the first thing that they do is they go online to see what people have to say about your brand. And if you've got a strong system of referrals, be it referral videos or referrals, written referrals of various sites like Google reviews. If you're in the travel industry, then it's like TripAdvisor reviews.
You know, like this is easy questions. I mean, it's like, what's your favorite marketing technique or podcast, or what's your favorite social media channel? You know, simple questions like that can go a long way in the end. You don't want to stray too far from your brand, so ask questions that are relevant to your industry, to your brand, to your community.
So it's basically you ask your followers to share their experiences, their recommendations with you and each other.
Yeah, have them write a short review about doing business with you or dealing with you, or you know, whatever contact you've had with them, whether it's a service, whether it's doing business, whether it's, you know, just engaging via social media. Yeah, have them write reviews, have them comment on your social media channels. All of this helps to start conversations with them, to engage with them. Number 4, promote events and your community. You know, if you are appearing at a street fair or an event, a charity, you know, it doesn't matter where you're appearing. If you're appearing in public anywhere, share your involvement. You know, it's a great way to remind people that you're not just in the business for the money, that you actually care about the community that you're in as well.
Because it's about showing that you actually have a heart as well. That just how how you are involved with the community, how you're also trying to uplift the community and the people that are actually also within your target market, but they're seeing you now in a different light.
No, I mean, look, you can be, you know, you don't have to be performing in public or be doing a show. You can just be attending an event, you know, or partaking in a charity, whether you've donated or you're just going there for support. I mean, share it, make a video, take photos and share it with your followers on your social media. You know, even ask questions to get some of your other community members to the events. You know, will you be attending this event or that event? And engage with them. You can also ask questions of what was the last event, public event that you attended, and find out more from your followers as well of what interests them in attending events.
Because you can also look at, if you are going to be at an expo, you can encourage people to visit you at your booth at the expo. Because this will also give you an opportunity to meet the base of your target audience as well.
But not only that, I mean, if you're at an expo and you're attending an expo, and let's say, you know, there's another member there that you support that's actually partaking in the expo, you can, you know, broadcast to your social media as like, hey, come visit this stand. It shows that you're not there for yourself, but you're encouraging another person's project and business. It shows that you support others, and it's not just for yourself.
Number 5, ask about DIY projects.
Okay, so whatever industry you're in, you want to ask about DIY projects that is relevant to either your products or services, although it doesn't always have to be, but you know, asking about this is a great way to learn what your followers like, what they enjoy watching or doing, and this is like simple little life hacks or DIY. It's taking something and making something new.
Or it could be ways to discover where there's more innovative ideas, because you can have your followers or your prospects or your clients say, what about this? And it can open a whole new line of thought for you.
But also there's been cases as well where people have bought products, for example, and they've used it for something completely different than what it's meant for, and they share it, and it's like the company is like, oh, well, it works for that as well. Let's add that to our website. It helps for, there's these extra things that the other people are using the products for.
But in this regard, you can also look at the post that you put out there, make it relevant to your brand. Number 6, ask open-ended questions.
Okay, so you want to be asking questions to get information about your followers, about your clients, about anyone you wish to do business with. This is going to be questions of like, what's your biggest challenge in business, or what problem do you wish that somebody could solve for you at this point in time? By asking questions like this, you can know what your clients and followers want.
Because you need to ask questions that it's not a yes or no answer that people give. You need to ask a question where the answer will be a more detailed answer that can lead to more discussion, and that will lead to engagement.
I mean, for example, if you take, let's say, what product or service has helped you recently, and this is now within your industry, and let's say people say, responsive web design, then you can go to all of your others and ask them, it's like, is your website mobile responsive, or is it responsive? Does it bring in business for you? And this just carries on, leading into more questions where you're getting more info at the end of the day, so you can provide a better service or product to your followers and customers at the end of the day.
I've got nothing more to say.
Number 7, ask for testimonials.
It's always good that when you've finished doing work for a client and the client's happy, ask for the testimonial. It can be in the form of a short little video clip, or it can be a written review.
And ask them to share this on the social media pages, not only on yours but on theirs as well. This just helps promote feedback to the company, gets your business discovered quicker, and it promotes your business.
It's also a way to find out if there's any issues that you need to look at, and by finding these issues, you can then fix them and make a better customer experience.
And even if you do get some bad reviews, contact those people and ask them. It's like, listen, this is the things that you stated. What can I do to make it better? And it doesn't have to be great things. Sometimes it might just be a small thing that needs a change that will make it better for them at the end of the day. So don't take it negatively, because I think any conversation is
it will just help you learn a lot about your customers in the end.
Yeah, but I mean, anything good or bad is exposure at the end of the day. So, but
hopefully positive exposure.
Yeah, but still, I mean, taking that, it's a learning curve. It's a way to better yourself. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button. Our contact info is at the bottom of the page. Let us know in the comments below if there's any other things that we might have missed that you think would be relevant to this. And I think that's all.
I think so.